The ocean, once a sanctuary, now cries out for help. Waves lap against shores, carrying not just seashells but plastic bottles, tangled fishing lines and countless fragments of human carelessness. Marine life, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales, face a growing threat: plastic pollution. This isn't just about trash, it's about the survival of entire ecosystems. We are at a crossroads, and the choices we make today will determine the fate of our oceans. The ocean's beauty masks a silent suffering. Seabirds mistake plastic pellets for food, their bellies filling with indigestible poison. Whales become entangled in discarded fishing gear, their majestic forms trapped in a slow and agonizing death. The very creatures that give life to our oceans are being choked by our waste. We must act now before it's too late. Finley, a young sea turtle, hatched on a beach bathed in moonlight. Instinct drove him towards the shimmering horizon, the vast ocean promising adventure and life. But Finley's journey was quickly marred by the shadow of human carelessness. A discarded plastic ring, once a symbol of fleeting human enjoyment, became a shackle around his small body.
As I grew, the plastic tightened its grip, digging into my flesh, distorting my shell. My movements, once graceful and fluid, became labored and painful. Every breath, every stroke of my flippers was a testament to my will to survive. My story is not unique. It is a stark reminder of the countless marine animals suffering the same fate, their lives held hostage by our plastic waste.
The statistics are staggering. Every year, over 8 million tons of plastic end up in our oceans. That's the equivalent of a garbage truck emptying its contents into the sea every minute of every day. These numbers, cold and impersonal, represent a devastating reality for marine life. The once pristine waters are now a plastic soup, a toxic mixture threatening the delicate balance of our planet's most vital ecosystem. This plastic doesn't simply disappear. It breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces, microplastics which infiltrate every level of the food chain. From the tiniest plankton to the fish on our plates, plastic is making its way into our food and our bodies. We are inextricably linked to the health of our oceans, and their suffering is becoming our own. The dangers of plastic pollution extend far beyond the visible. While a plastic bag strangling a sea turtle is a stark image, the invisible threat of microplastics is equally insidious. These tiny plastic particles, often too small to be seen with the naked eye, are ingested by marine life, accumulating in their tissues and disrupting their biological processes. The impact of microplastics on marine life is devastating. They block digestive tracts, leading to starvation. They leach harmful chemicals, disrupting hormones and impairing reproduction. The long-term consequences of this plastic invasion are still being uncovered, but the evidence paints a grim picture for the future of our oceans. Section 5, Microplastics, the invisible enemy within. The threat of microplastics extends beyond the marine environment. Studies have shown that microplastics are present in our drinking water, our food, and even the air we breathe.
These tiny particles can penetrate our organs, carrying with them a cocktail of harmful chemicals. The long-term health consequences of this exposure are still unknown, but scientists warn of potential links to cancer, infertility, and developmental problems.
The presence of microplastics in the human body is a cause for serious concern, says Dr. Jane Doe, a leading researcher in the field. We are just beginning to understand the potential health risks, but the evidence suggests that we are facing a silent pandemic.
The plastic we produce and discard is coming back to haunt us, infiltrating our very bodies and threatening the health of future generations.
Section 6. Turning the tide actions for a plastic-free future. The problem of plastic pollution can feel overwhelming, but each of us has the power to make a difference. By making conscious choices in our daily lives, we can reduce our plastic footprint and contribute to a healthier planet.
Refuse single-use plastics whenever possible. Carry reusable bags, bottles, and containers. Support businesses committed to sustainable practices. Choose products with minimal packaging and opt for durable, reusable alternatives.
Educate yourself about plastic recycling in your area and dispose of plastic waste responsibly. By embracing a more mindful and sustainable lifestyle, we can stem the tide of plastic pollution and protect the health of our planet and ourselves. Section 7. Hope for a brighter future. Despite the grim reality of plastic pollution, there is hope. Awareness is growing, and with it, a global movement to address this crisis. From individuals refusing plastic straws to governments enacting plastic bans, people are taking action to protect our planet.
Scientists are developing innovative solutions, from biodegradable plastics to advanced recycling technologies. The fight against plastic pollution is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires a collective effort, a shared commitment to protecting our planet for generations to come. Every piece of plastic refused, every reusable bag chosen, every voice raised in protest against plastic pollution brings us one step closer to a cleaner, healthier future.
Section 8. Join the wave of change. Finley's story, though heartbreaking, is a powerful reminder of our responsibility to protect our oceans. We cannot afford to be bystanders in this fight.
Share Finley's story. Educate others about the devastating impact of plastic pollution. Make conscious choices in your own life to reduce your plastic footprint.
Together, we can make a difference. Let's turn the tide on plastic pollution and create a future where our oceans are once again teeming with life, where sea turtles like Finley can swim freely, their journeys unobstructed by the shadow of our waste.
Join the wave of change. Our planet depends on it.